So it's good if you also...
Purpose of making you want to just give it to sense about it. Alicia or Melissa, we will now get towards the recognition part, and that's when we will handle it. This is after this.
Here who are hearing and speech impaired, this is what you do. Say hello. Hindi, English doesn't matter because we are going to translate anyways. Okay. So this journey, while it started for us as an experiment, over the last 6 months, we've been able to establish it in a very progressive way. We did not say that we want to recruit persons with disability, so kal se le lo, 10 aadmi le lo. We went and did a scientific study to understand what is the kind of disability which will work for us. There was a team which came in, audited, checked all our facilities, told us this is what you can do, this is what you cannot do. So it defined in a way our ability where we can make a difference in the society. And after that, it was not only doing the audit, but also creating the environment inside. So our leaders got along with Vishesh, which is an agency, to do training internally, to find out what are the areas that we need to be trained on. There are a lot of sensitivity workshops which are done, sign language workshops which are done. But I think the beauty of this whole process for me has been that while the training and sensitivity was done, but I think human to human connection is where the communication is happening today. So the sign language apart, I think the way we are understanding each other is more on the emotion part, and that I think is very beautiful for me. Our aspiration is that we will be one of the top companies which employs persons with disability. We will ensure that our organization represents the society that we are operating in. Our definition of diversity and inclusion goes beyond only gender and physical disability diversity. We would try to represent the entire society in our organization. I really am thankful to Vishesh and various other agencies who have been part of us, and more so the PWDs who are working with us and contributing to the organization. Okay? And this one last part I want to add is that we don't look at this as charity. Please don't be thankful to us. We are thankful to you because you are contributing equally as any able person in the job. And we want more of you and your friends to come in and do the excellent work and help EPL achieve its objectives of being a progressive, profitable, and an inclusive company. Thank you very much.
Have various rewards and recognition schemes like say on the spot awards, best machine awards, and every employee is appreciated for every little thing they do for us. So talking about the PWD candidates that were onboarded 1 month back, they gave us an amazing experience. Actually, in fact, we thought first it would be very challenging, but then within a span of time, like Babu sir said, that they are just equal to any able person. So it was a good experience learning with them, and they have really been doing a praiseworthy job, a commendable job. So I think, like Joe sir also said, within a span of 20-25 days, they had learned their work very perfectly, identifying defects in the tubes, getting their training well, and for that reason we would want to appreciate them today. So I would request each one of them to come forward. I have known their sign names, so I just call forward. So starting with Hayden.
Lakshmi Desai. I work as field manager in Kunda IDC.
So my question is to Taha sir. How can the government partner with local players to increase employment opportunities for PWDs in Goa?
And
And Damodar. I'll pass.
Alpha, talk so they can call.
Vilroy. So
Thank you and congratulations to my fellow mates. I'm very grateful. This is my experience, okay, and my observance, because I got two feedbacks. Earlier, Vishesh was trying to contact many people, and then we have an association, almost 175 members, and half of them have jobs, half of them are still searching for jobs. So in association with Vishesh, we had a meeting in Panjim and we were discussing about this issue. And when we gave the issue to, raise the issue to Vishesh, and Vishesh in association with EPL brought this opportunity. We were fortunate to have this opportunity. The feedback what I got was, one was from a deaf person who, Alphaz. Okay. From his family, when Vishesh had contacted him, like how to support him, and especially with regard to insurance or something, yeah. Okay. Because then he was not agreeing, then there was some, one board member from the association, Shakil by name, he's a neighbor, and he requested Shakil to go and get him, talk to his family, convince him, and then they contacted Vishesh, and there was a video call, and the issue was solved. And thank you very much. I don't want to mention the name about the second person, but my perspective, see, earlier there were many companies like hotels, the job opportunities were of very small task jobs, like peons, sweepers and all. But then they had age limit. There was an age limit, like 35 to 40. Above those, they were rejected, and it was a very heartening sight for us. Now EPL those companies, high, big companies. So it is like there are job opportunities in the hotel industries, but not in these areas. So this was a new venture for them, so that the awareness is created. And now that we have, we don't want this thing to stop. This journey which has started, we don't want this thing to stop. And because they have made the family, the deaf individual, independent financially. And I'm requesting them to stay on this job. Thank you so much, and a big thank you for Vishesh for this association. About my work. Okay. I want to thank Vishesh, Sir, Sunil, because they are the mastermind, and the EPL company who has given this opportunity for work for them. So slowly, when I came here, it was a task which I was not very well versed with, and I hope that I will do my task better in future.
Mayuri.
In March 29, he had he had come for a workshop here last time. So first time he came here, and I was like, I entered the company here. I was looking around. It was a learning observance for me. I was observing the machinery that was in functioning there, and even the thing that he was explained about, the materials, if there was any mistake, to discard them. So I felt it was okay. And after that, I started in June, he said, 2nd June, on my own I started working with little bit of help. We were two placed together because we were just learning and it was a new job for us. And then I was independent in doing that because I automatically learned my task. Only when it was urgent I would ask, because I would do little bit mistakes and I would take help. And then slowly, once I learned, I was very confident and I was focused. And initially I was very slow, okay, but slowly I picked up the speed and I could do it very skillfully. And now I'm very confident in doing my job. Yeah, maybe in few months I will be very perfect.
What are the biggest challenges to implement these programs, initiatives? What were the challenges that you think?
A language for it basically, because the language where the barriers are managed. So you have to first start with the language where you can accommodate everyone with the same status. That is the first thing. Secondly, create a safe working place that will add to the inclusion basically. Then provide diversity training and the required skill to develop to the work atmosphere basically that is needed. As I said earlier, you have to establish employee resource center, resource group, so where they can share during their recess time and other available time basically. Invite more.
My name is Sonal and I'm the Global CHRO for EPL Limited.
Just tell us about how you feel employing the disabled in your company.
Actually, like multiple dignitaries today mentioned, all of us have our own strength, and I feel very emotional about it. Just because we are able to not understand somebody doesn't mean that somebody is not capable. And I think it's a fabulous opportunity for us to work together, learn together, grow together, and just be a part of a society and community which can actually evolve with each other's learning. So I'm very proud of each of the individuals who were sitting in front of us, had the moment of pride, and I'm sure their families feel very proud, but the moment of pride on their face because they have done the hard work, they have reached where they have reached, and I just feel very humbled to see them here, and all the best to them.
Was it difficult for you all to have them working?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of our own mindset. For example, this was my first time when I was speaking and everybody was looking somewhere else. They were not looking at somewhere else because they didn't want to look at me, but they were looking at somewhere else because they were looking at the translator. This itself was something which was new to me, and this itself was something which I realized, when you work with different people with different abilities, we need to learn together. So I think it just starts with us learning, but believing that what other person is doing is trustworthy, and we trust the other person with the intent of what they're doing. So I think the challenges begin there, but once we have the commitment of every single person, we will make the first step.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Sunil Bankar. I'm working with Vishesh as a PRO. So basically Vishesh पूरे पैन इंडिया काम करती है, और विशेष का काम जो है वो पर्सन विद डिसेबिलिटी के साथ है. हम लोग जैसे 4 एस्पेक्ट पे काम करते हैं. एक जॉब मैपिंग है, फिर एक्सेसिबिलिटी, फिर सेंसिटाइजेशन वर्कशॉप और एजुकेशन. तो हम जैसे अभी EPL के साथ जो काम कर रहे थे तो हमें बहुत सारी दिक्कतें आ गई थी, सोर्सेज कैसे करें. तो NGOs है लोकल, उनके साथ मिलकर उनके साथ शेयरिंग करके कि जॉब का कैसे क्या है. फिर बाद में बच्चों को 1-to-1 उनका इंटरव्यूज़ लेके फिर उनके साथ बात करके उनको किस तरह से जॉब के बारे में पता है या फिर कैसे उनको करना है वो उनको हम समझाते हैं. और फाइनल देन वो एग्री हो जाते हैं, तभी हम उनका इंटरव्यूज़ करवाते हैं। और इंटरव्यूज़ के बाद हम लोग जैसे यहाँ पे आके उनको जितने भी नॉर्मल की जो प्रोसेस चलती है, जैसे हायरिंग बोर्डिंग जो होता है उस तरीके से इनका भी होता है, इंटरव्यू होता है, उसमें सेलेक्ट हो। जैसे EPL के लिए यहाँ पे 10 बंदे आए थे, उसमें से 8 सेलेक्ट हो गए, तो उनका ज्वाइनिंग लेटर, उनका ऑनबोर्डिंग सब कुछ हमने किया। फिर 5 दिन के साथ यहाँ पे EPL में हमने उनको ट्रेनिंग दे दी, तो जैसे किस पे मशीन पे कैसे काम करते हैं, क्या करना है आपको, एज ए चेकर करके आपको टिप्स को कैसे लिखना है, क्या करना है। तो ये एवरीथिंग इज़ गोइंग ऑन इन साइन लैंग्वेज। तो हमने बहुत सारा सांकेतिक भाषा ISL इंडियन साइन लैंग्वेज से उनके साथ बात की और हम उनको उसी तरह से पढ़ाते हैं। और उनके जो कोवर्कर्स हैं, उनको बड़ी कहते हैं, तो उनको भी हमने सेंसिटाइजेशन वर्कशॉप किया था कि आप डिसेबिलिटी के साथ कैसे काम करने वाले हो। अगर कोई बोल नहीं सकता, सुन नहीं सकता, इसका मतलब उसको कुछ आता नहीं, ऐसे नहीं, बट वो बहुत सारे काम भी कर सकते। खाली उनके साथ हम उनके लिए उनके तरफ से हम लोग थोड़ा उनको कॉपरेट करेंगे तो वो हमारे साथ भी वो काम करते हैं और हम उनके साथ काम करेंगे। तो हमने सभी फ्लोर के साथ सेंसिटाइजेशन वर्कशॉप कर लिया और HR के साथ किया, जैसे ABCD का, फिर जो भी वर्ड्स यहाँ पे जैसे ट्यूब्स है, ऑफिस है, बॉस है, ये सभी हमने उनके साथ साइन लैंग्वेज को दोनों को भी सिखाया, उनकी ओर से भी और इनके ओर से भी। तो यहाँ पे अभी वो बैलेंस जो था लैंग्वेज का या फिर कम्युनिकेशन का, वो थोड़ा सा भी हट गया है। तो सभी लोग फ्लोर पे काम करते हैं और 1 महीने के बाद हम यहाँ पे आए तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा कि ऑफिसर से भी अच्छा रिपोर्ट दिया उनका कि बहुत इंडिपेंडेंटली काम करें और दे आर वेरी हैप्पी एंड दे लुक लाइक वेरी पॉजिटिवली, बिकॉज मोस्टली सोसाइटी में इन बच्चों को इस तरीके से जॉब के लिए कोई हेल्प करता नहीं है, फिर कोई प्लेटफॉर्म इस तरीके से खड़ा नहीं करता। और थैंक्स फॉर EPL कि उन्होंने बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म बच्चों को दिया है। थैंक यू, थैंक्स।
Okay, we are very happy today that EPL has employed 8 employees with hearing impairment, and Vishesh is mentoring them in employing these persons with disabilities. We have personally interacted with these employees, and we are very happy that they are also having jobs. The employees are also very happy to be working at EPL. We congratulate EPL for the excellent work that they are doing not only in Goa but in the entire country, in the other 3 to 4 branches across the country also. They have been employing persons with disabilities. We congratulate them. We also congratulate Vishesh. They are also an all India organization working for the empowerment of persons with disabilities, and we are partnering with Vishesh in the state of Goa. We hope that many more industries, many more establishments will come forward to employ persons with disabilities in Goa, seeing the EPL model that has been happening. We request persons with disabilities who are unemployed to please contact us in case they are searching for a job, because now the government also has come out with this apprenticeship scheme, which makes it mandatory for which makes it mandatory for employees to have a apprenticeship before joining any government job. So we request persons with disabilities to please come forward and give us their details so we can see jobs in the private sector also for them.